Fireknight tournament is live. 20 is one of the most efficient ways to run for the tournament. So let's see what that looks like with an OP team. So this is my Fireknight 10 team. Remember, you don't need a fast team to farm Fireknight for these tournaments. You don't need to be fast at all. You can leave it running overnight. As long as it gets the job done, it doesn't matter. It's not turn attack, so we just get through it any way we can. This is my Fireknight 10 team. We nuke with Razzlevarg. We turn meter control with the two newts. And we break the shield down with ally attacks from Paudrig and Cardiel. On 20, however, this is a little bit excessive. It's not even tuned for 20, but 20 is the best probably to run unless you need the gear from running hard. So better gear, run hard. More efficiency, run 20. You'll still get 6-star gear, you'll still get up to legendary gear, but just at a lesser rate. Okay, so that's one way. Way 2 on stage 20. I've literally just filtered by negative effects, decreased turn meter. A lot of people have Armand's, he was a recent fusion. Let's pick him. I happen to have a grow hack that has a turn meter fill and decreased turn meter. Vizix is somebody everybody should be able to get their hands on. Yakarl is somebody that everybody can get their hands on. Is Yakarl built? Yeah, he is. So he'll have a decreased speed and a turn meter steal. And who else will we pick? Maneater is good. Deacon is good. Allure is the OG. But let's go for Cold Heart. And you know what? I'm not even going to tune this. Let's see what that looks like. This is all just turn meter control and damage. We'll make our way through the waves. Like if I really wanted to optimize this, I'd have it tuned and I'd have decreased defense and weaken in place. But I really want to just highlight how much control plays in Fireknight. Generally, the waves in Fireknight are some of the hardest there are going. They always seem to be a little bit tankier, a little bit harder to get through. But any team can do it. Control is also important, and especially when you get to the boss. But if you can control the waves, you're going to get through them. And like I said when we were looking at the first team, it's not incredibly important how fast you do this. Obviously, if a run is taking you 3 hours, that's not going to do you any good. You'll only get you'd get 24 runs done total for the duration of the tournament. But you know, anything up to 4 or 5 minutes, as long as it's getting it done, you can leave it running overnight. It doesn't really matter. It's going to get you there. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be breaking records. You know, you don't have to be, who is it that does the insane runs? Is it Sam Sykes or something? With the world record speeds. Which I love seeing those videos, I have to say. He recently done an Ice Golem one. World record Ice Golem with Siegfried and 2 ferals. So cleared the waves, 1 shot each, reset at the boss, and nuked one of the minions, and then done the AoE excess damage and killed everything else. It was insane. So now, like we say, we got through the waves there, just all with turn meter control and control. And we'll do the same here. Again, I've left this on full auto, guys. Physics is so good with her A1 at stealing turn meter. We have decreased speed on the Fireknight already. Big nuke there from Cold Heart. Our Mans is going to keep the turn meter down. And we're just going to work away here. That's not Angar. Who is it? That is Grohack. Is very good as well. He has turn meter steal on his A3. He's not even booked. The others are all booked. But Physics A1 is really good as it steals turn meter on each hit. So it's lowering the Fireknight's while increasing hers. And this is just going to work away like that and chomp through it. Now it might take a little bit, like I say, but it's going to get there. I'll speed it up now and we'll see at the end. There we have it, guys. A completely untuned team. Oh, just full of turn meter control. Get the boss's shield down, never let it back up, and job's a good one. Multi-hitters are important too, don't forget that tidbit. And finally we have a poison activation team. So this could be really any champions. You do want an activator and you do want people to layer out poisons. As always, a lot of things remain consistent across Fireknight, the techniques that we use. We want ally attackers, so Cardial is the one I have here, but that could be Longbeard, it could be Farrakhan, Lanicus, Mikage, who is actually one of the best for them because it controls the waves as well, and it has an all-inclusive multi-attack. With this, you can see the health bar halfway down already. I know it's on fast speed, but we've layered the poisons on, and then Xavia comes along and explodes them all. So this is why it's really great for up to 20, and 20 is one of the ones that we want to farm for most efficiency for the tournaments. These could be any poisoners, really. Theodore is great, Calvalax obviously is great, but Anakemptum is great. And then somebody to activate. So that's Fireknight 3 ways. Let's just have a look at, because the individual champions aren't massively important. You want fast, you want multi-hits, you want turn meter control. So let's even just on my account look at what's available and the champions that we can use. So what do we want? We want decreased turn meter. So select that. Obviously you want to make sure your Master Vault and Reserve Vault are included, just in case you have any hidden in there. So decreased turn meter champions. We have loads. We have from Armiger right up to Cold Heart. Filja is a great one. Even Geomancer, who often isn't thought of in that regard. Allure is a fantastic one. Deacon is great. Turn meter steal from Maneater is often overlooked, but is very, very important, and he can keep your team alive then as well if the Fireknight is getting a turn, but that's exceptionally good. Fane has a little bit. Eastrid was a recent fusion, she's good at it. Vizix everybody can get, that's a turn meter steal on her A1, which is huge. And then we're into the likes of Yakarl, Armans, Yumeko has a little bit on her A1, and of course Newt is awesome. So that's turn meter control. We want then multi-hitter champions as well. Vizix we already mentioned as one. We want to get that shield down. Unfortunately we can't filter for turn meter control or for multi-hitter skills, which is unfortunate, but we can still look at more turn meter fill, which is important too. So some of the same champions. Razelvarg fills his turn meter on his A1, triple hitter on his A1, so that's really good. Ally attack, we mentioned Lanicus and and Podrick earlier on. Who else multi-hits or ally attacks? Multi-hit or ally attack. We have Lysandra actually is an OG one. And then maybe we'll put in somebody to debuff the waves. And let's see who we can have. Who can decrease defense and weaken. So this is completely haphazard, guys. I'm just brainstorming live ways that we could get through this. And weaken, where are you? So we can go with Lydia or Venus. Dracomorph, Sissia. And then some of the epics have it on, not on an AoE, on an individual. But we'll go with Lydia. And we'll just manual through this and see what that looks like. Just to show you how, you know, component parts are huge. Ally attack will keep the ally attack for the boss. We're nuking through the way. Razelvarg's actually negative affinity for this, so that's not great. We're almost through this wave, so we won't do that yet. Lysandra is excellent speed control. We'll nuke the wave with this again. Hopefully we got a reset from the mastery. We did. And again, if this was better affinity, we'd probably be through that wave already. We haven't needed Lydia's debuffs yet. That's unfortunate. Don't need that. So you do want your champions as fast as you can get them, just to get through the waves. And I'm just manualing here to show you what can be done with kind of random picks, but filling all the niches. We'll go multi-hit because we know we want to get the shield down. Then we'll go ally attack again to get the shield down. There you go. We'll boost everybody's stuff. Debuff the boss. Turn meter control the boss. Boost everybody's speed. Turn meter boost ourselves. Ally attack. And just continue on like that. And we should hopefully have enough turn meter control and multi-hit skills to keep the boss's turn meter down, or to just survive when the boss does take a turn, take his shield down again and do more damage. You can see we're nearly there. Manualing as always, relatively slow. That steals some turn meter too. And we'll ally attack Podrick. Again, ally attackers, Fireknight, Longbeard, Lanicus, Makaje, Cardial, whoever you want. A few, like, whatever you can get onto your team, use them in Fireknight, break the shield down, and then turn meter control from whoever you have. I don't want to talk about specific champions, just talk about the component parts. And they are turn meter control, multi-hit skills, debuffs to do more damage on the boss, however you like to do that, be it poison, be it direct damage, be it max HP hits, decrease speed. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. So think about what you need, not who you need, because there are options there that people don't use. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope that's helped you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. Always happy to hear from anybody as well. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.